Hello guys, welcome back to Daily Coding. Today we are going to discuss about array problem. Is array sorted or not sorted? So using this approach, you can easily identify is array sorted or not sorted. So let's see the problem. So it is jigs for jigs problem, and here one array is provided. Array value is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And we need to identify this array is sorted or not sorted. So output will, because this is in the ascending order, it's increasing order, then we'll get the result true because it's sorted order. And if you see in the second example, 90, 80, 100, 70, 40, 30. So 90 is greater than 80. So it's not a sorted. It's not in the sequential. So let's see here. Here I given the example of the same. Here we have one array 20, 30, 40, 50, and this is the increasing order. It's increasing. So 20, 30, then it is sorted. And if we take the second example, this is first we have the 40 value, then we have 50, and then here it's 20 value. 20 is less than 50. So it is not in the ascending order, its value is decreasing. So in the result, we can say it, this array is not sorted. Let's see how we can write the code and what should be the logic for that. So let's start our algorithm. So first we'll receive the array, and here we can check it, is length is less than equal to 1 or not. Suppose if in any array, if we have only one value, if this is the array and it is only one value, anyhow this will be sorted. So because we don't have another value, in that case we can say it's sorted. But if we have more than one value, then we initialize our index and we'll start from 0. And I length equal to, I should be always less than length minus 1, because we'll see later why we are using length minus 1. Here we are going to compare array of I and array of I plus 1. If we'll use here length less than length, then we'll get the array out of bound exception, because we are comparing I and I plus 1. Suppose if we have array of 4 size, array of 4 size, and we are comparing, we will be on the index 3, then here it's comparing with array of 3 and less than array of I equal to 3, and array of, here we are comparing with array I plus 1. In that case, this test case will be, we'll get the array out of bound exception, because the size is 3 and here we are getting 3 plus 1. So that will create problem. To avoid this problem, we are using array. We are checking here length minus 1. So it should be, it will go till, so suppose if length is 3, it will go till 2. Then you will not get array out of bound exception. So here we are comparing with I less than length minus 1, and if it is yes, then we are compare array I and array I plus 1. If array of I is greater than array of I plus 1, means it is not in the ascending order. The first value is greater than second value. First, in that case, we have to return no, and and array is not sorted. If it is no, then we have to increase I plus 1, and we have to do this process till this condition is not false. So here we are just comparing array I greater than array I plus 1. If it is no, then we have to increase. If it is yes, then we just need to return the false, and array is not sorted. So let's write the code for this and we'll see how it's working. So first we have to get the length, and if n is either less than or equal to 1, return true. Because here it will be sorted only. And now we'll start our for loop. Integer I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. If here we have to use n minus 1. If array of I is greater than array of I plus 1, in that case what we have to do, we have to return false. In all the other case, if our loop will be finished, and then in that case we have to return true. So it's simple logic, and here we are getting the value. And let me compile this code, and this test case is passed. And now we'll submit it again, and all the test cases passed. So our problem is resolved. So let me summarize this one more time. Here we have to check if n is less than equal to 1, return true, and then we have to execute our loop till n minus length minus 1. If array of I is greater than array of I plus 1, in that case we have to return false, either we have to return true, and our test case will be passed and we'll get the result. Same thing it was explained here. So we are getting the array, we are checking the length less than equal to 1, and if it is yes, we can say that return array is sorted. If no, then we initialize array and we check array size is less than length minus 1. If it is yes, then we are comparing array of I and array of I plus 1, and we are getting the value. If this is true, then we have to return array is not sorted. If it is not true, then we are increasing I plus 1, and then we'll get the result. So this is simple explanation of if you have to find array is sorted or not sorted. It is very much clear, and I hope you was able to explain properly. If you guys have any problem or facing any difficulty or any doubts, please put your comment, and then I'll try to explain it. Thanks for watching, and let's meet in the next video. Thank you all.